It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll run with ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to Mixon on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Bengals now at 2-5 to start play. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they want to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Jason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Here we go, here we go.
They run for it with Mixon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
Here we go, here we go.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
Here we go.
The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11 MT, tank.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready?
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On one, ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. ETN diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
I'm one, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here we go, here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Foster Moreau, his first touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Straight ahead, ETN. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Lawrence will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that...
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Here we go, here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 2.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they go play action now. Burrow. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Mixing up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Foster Moreau with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, right?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They go play action with Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chason able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. That's taken it around the 40. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, lock it. Hey, hold it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another tote for ETN. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey, jump it. Hey, keep it. Come on.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He's going to field this at the 4. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 51. Pass block. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 38 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Burrow on play action. And that'll be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action, it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. But if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
ETN up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down. They'll have to throw it anyway.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3 from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Mixon on his slant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow finding Mixon here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey,
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there is a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
is here as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On 2, ready?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Gun.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
On fine, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And they take a knee. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jags,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.